AITA for calling out my wife for calling me a pig. Me 31M and my family 34F, 6F, 4M and 1M were eating spaghetti for dinner. I had slurped up some noodles that hadn't made it all the way into my mouth. This obviously made a sound and my son 4 years old asked what that sound was. My wife said it was me slurping my noodles. My son didn't understand and asked again. My wife then responded by angrily declaring that it was me slurping noodles because I am a pig. I then called her out stating that, "I don't care how much you hate slurping of noodles, you shouldn't talk about me like, especially to the kids." She then responded back, "Why, I am just stating facts." I responded back that sure the slurping is, but the pig part was unnecessary. She was then pissed off for the rest of the dinner. So my question is AITA for calling out my wife in front / to our kids. Update. So many of you are making this about manners, which was not the AITA question. I will agree that my manners could have been better, and she is valid for being upset about this. Now, to everyone who is thinking this is an everyday occurrence for me to have bad table manners, that would be incorrect. We have had discussions about slurping noodles, which is one of two bad manners we have discussed over the years, the other being phone use at dinner table, which was solved shortly after the topic coming up once. But it's been discussed maybe a handful of times in the almost 9 years we have been together. Now, for some other context of the day is that both me and my wife were tired from long / hard days at work, with hers being working 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. in a customer-facing job, and me having day that is way above the normal physical demand that my job normally entails. Days like this only happen a handful times a year. On top of this, wife was hurting this evening from a strained muscle, which together with the long day made her have a short fuse. Explanation over. Now she has apologized for calling me a pig, and everything is fine. Thank you to those of you that answered the question of whether I was an asshole for shutting down the name calling in front of the kids instead of talking about it later, instead of making it about manners.